Hello. So, today I thought I just wanted to sit down and make a video because why not? And I need to do my hair. I already did my makeup and I think I did not half bad. I don't know. I'm not the greatest at makeup, but I think it's an improvement. Hi, you want a hairbrush too? Whenever I bring my hairbrush out, she comes. She wants to sit on my lap. That's fine, you can sit there. This is what it's like after it dries, and I just go to bed like this, and then it does what it wants after I brush it. That's kind of, it's not too bad, but I want to make it a little bit better. I'm having a hard time getting going this morning. Okay. So I guess while I'm getting ready, I have cat hair on me now. Can you see it? Yep. Thanks. I'll pet you anyway. She just got locked out of the house into the garage because I let her come with me when I do my laundry because she likes exploring because she's an indoor only cat. So I let her out in the garage to taste a little bit of freedom. But I don't know what it is. Whenever she goes where there's open sky, she like freaks out. And I don't let her go outside because every time I've let her go outside, she's gone like directly to the street or like run haphazardly. So I can't really trust her that much. But she got locked out and I kept hearing her talking, and I thought she was just talking because she's very vocal. And then I was like, it's coming from the same spot. Usually she walks around the house talking. And then I realized that I locked her out by accident because usually she's pretty good about following me back in. So she doesn't get locked out. But I guess it was kind of funny for me, not so funny for her, but she was fine. It was only like 10 minutes. I went and saw Cyrano a couple of nights ago. I went by myself because nobody wanted to come with me. And I go to the movies a lot by myself just because, I don't know, people tend to let me down a lot when it comes to going to do activities and things. Like I'll say, oh, I really want to do this, or I really want to see that. And a group of my friends will always be like, yeah, we'll go with you. And then either they'll never follow through with it, or they'll go see it with other people. And I'm just like, dude, like it kind of hurts my feelings a little bit. So to avoid my feelings getting hurt anymore, because it's been a repeated action, I decided that I'm just not gonna go and with people anymore. I throw it out there. I said, hey, I'm going to see this movie at 8:30 if anybody wants to come. And everyone was either like, oh no, I'm too tired, or oh no, whatever, or oh wait. See, here's the other thing. When people say, wait, like I'll go with you on this day, 99% of the time they back out after they say they'll go on that day. So a couple people said that, and I said, well, I'll go with you on that day. If I like the movie, I'll see it a second time. I'm one of those people. I don't mind seeing a movie a second time. But yeah, so I was like, I'll see it another day with you if you want. And guess what? They never hit me up after I already said it was an amazing movie. So I went by myself to the 8:30 showing on Saturday, and it was a really, really good movie. And I was the only other person like in the audience or in the theater besides one other person, and I think it was a guy, you know, like male presenting. I don't want to assume their gender, but male presenting to my eyes. And they kind of looked at me. They weren't wearing a mask or anything because the mandate's been lifted for people who are vaccinated where I live. I was still wearing my mask just because, like, I didn't know if there was going to be a lot of people or not. But since it was only him and he wasn't wearing a mask, or since it was only them and they weren't wearing a mask, I was like, oh, like, so I took it off, like 20 minutes in because I was feeling a little warm. And also, like, but I would put it back on when I would cry. Good things about masks is that they catch your tears pretty well. But, that only lasted a couple times. But when I walked in, the person looked really, like, uncomfortable and a little bit confused. Like, why is this person in here? And I was like, not, you know, it's assigned seating at the theater now because of the restrictions and everything. It used to just be sit wherever. So I was happy that I picked a seat that was a row be up ahead, up in front of him, so that I don't know, like, I feel like that might have made him more comfortable because he could see me bawling my eyes out, but I couldn't see what his experience was. I hope I didn't annoy him though, because I laugh at movies. Like, when something's funny, I'm not gonna, you know, not laugh. So I chuckled a couple of times during the movie. So I hope I didn't ruin their experience. Some people are kind of weird about how they like to watch movies. Like, they don't like it when people have reactions, I guess. But me, I like going to the movies to, like, experience it because it's so big. It's such a big screen, like, that you can't, I mean, I'm not a millionaire. Like, I can't have a home theater like that. I do have a projector, but it's not the same as going to the movies and, you know, just experiencing it, I guess. I don't have a set way that I do my hair. I just kind of hope for the best and do my own thing. But no spoilers. It's amazing. I highly recommend. I think his name is, I'm really bad at actor names, so forgive me, but I think it's Peter Dinklage is his name. My favorite role that he's ever been in. Obviously, everyone loves him as Tyrion, but I will forever know him as the angry elf from Elf. The Miles Finch, that's his name. Will Ferrell got a beating from him, and I just thought that was, like, iconic. That's a little bit better. Yeah. It works. See, that just looks a little bit better to me. Like, a little bit more structured. What else? The costumes designs. Also, I really liked their use of makeup in the first act or the first scenes, because when they go to the theater, it's one of the first scenes. No spoilers or anything. And it's very much in the French style. Everyone has, like, pancaked on white makeup, and they have a lot of them in, I think they're called Monroes, or some people call them Monroes, the black patches, or so there's another word, there's a French word I learned from a podcast. I don't remember what it was, but they used them accurately. Like, a lot of people had them, like, several places on their face, but no more than, like, 4, because if they use more than that, or 4 or 5, then they're considered, like, loose women or something, because the black dots weren't actual moles. They were used to cover up their, like, imperfections or, like, blemishes or, like, scars from, like, smallpox or something. And I thought that was really neat that they used them so much in that act to kind of, like, also set up the difference between Roxanne and everybody else, because everyone else, like, pancaked on makeup and all these dots, and she had the white, you know, the white makeup on too, but it was much more light and airy, but still very, like, in style. So I thought that was pretty neat. And her costumes were just so light and airy, and the movement was great. And I also really enjoyed the music, because I didn't, like, Cyrano, to my knowledge, isn't a musical. It's not produced as a musical. It's produced as, like, a tragedy, or, like, a romantic tragedy kind of a thing. And the only thing I knew about it was that it was a love triangle, and that one person was a poet, one person was kind of simple, and then there was Roxanne. It pulled at your heartstrings in so many ways. Like, I don't know. I could definitely relate to Cyrano a lot, just being me and who I am. Like, I'm a little bit afraid to take risks when it comes to relationships, or take risks when it comes to telling people how I feel in general, not even romantically, just the good, bad, and the ugly. And it's all, like, it can be hard to be vulnerable and talk about that with people, and to open up and show that part of yourself. So I thought it was really nice that, I don't know, they showed so many different sides to people. Like, Roxanne's very bold and daring, and like, for the time anyway, because she can't quite be as bold as and daring, otherwise she'll like lose her reputation. But I thought it was just so, like, the way that she just wanted to be free, and like how she was so passionate and expressive was really well done by the actress. I think it was her first role as well. I think she was originally in the play. I think she was originally in the play with Peter, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to watch some more of those like behind the scenes things when they come out. But I don't think I recall her and seeing her in any movies before, but she did a wonderful job. No coffee. I don't know. I'm giving YouTube a try. When I first started YouTube, I started while I was living in Japan, and I was much more shy then and not in the best mental state. I was extremely happy to live in Japan. Like, I really want to go back and live there again. I lived in Okinawa, and I met some amazing people, and I miss them dearly. And just the way of life is a lot different than it is in America. And I feel like it's my vibe more than how the American experience is, because there it's very look out for your neighbor, and here it's very look out for yourself. And like, I don't know if you can tell, I try to look out for everybody, which can be emotionally exhausting when you feel like that's not reciprocated. You know, there's a lot of people who just don't really value community as much, and I really do. I think that community is beautiful. I hate it when my hair crimps like that. I need to figure out how to do it better so that I don't get those little crimps. By the time I'm done, they usually go away. But anyway, so when I first started YouTube, I just uploaded like a couple things here and there, and I've since privated them all because they're so cringy. But one video I privated for a different reason, but it got like 80,000, almost 80,000 views. And that scared me, because I was like, I'm not ready to have that many people perceive me, even though I wasn't really in it very much. I just did like the camera work. Like, it was my kind of like a vlog in a way. And I wasn't really in it too much. I was mostly showing my surroundings, but having that many people's eyes on me was really scary at the time. So I stopped doing YouTube for a while, just because like I don't know, like, it was also a different time, you know. I felt like I just didn't have the time to put out content if like people expected me to. I more wanted to do it on my own time and at my own pace, and I'm not really in it for the content or the views. I think I'm more looking for a space to just exist and kind of preserve my thoughts, I guess. It is kind of scary thinking about, like, because YouTube can be a really kind of toxic place sometimes, like the internet in general, not just YouTube. And so I do worry about like future employers or current employers seeing this and being, you know, upset about it or put off by it, which I'm hoping doesn't happen, because I'm just kind of being me. Okay, let's see if this works. it's always so scary doing this piece because I have a really bad cowlick. And it's just so hard to deal with. Like, I don't know if you can see my hairline, but it's just very, like, rough in this patch. And it just always wants to do its own thing. It will never grow properly. I have a very weird hairline. Like, look at this hairline. I thought I had alopecia for a while because this kept receding, and now it's not so much, and I have some baby hairs growing. But yeah, so there it is. The outfit is an off-the-shoulder little peasant top, but it's kind of chilly. It's long sleeves, so I should be warm. I'm just gonna wear a Canadian tuxedo because I'm also wearing jeans. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, well, thanks for chatting with me about movies and YouTube, and I'll see you next time.